On July 23rd, 2020, the NHL announced its newest team, the Seattle Kraken. Am I the only one so glad that it wasn't a dumb name like the Seattle Sockeye or the Seattle Grunge? I mean, personally, I wish it was the Seattle Storm Bears, but that's just me because X-Tech hockey is a legend, but I digress. Seattle is getting hockey. They have a failed baseball team. They had a pretty good football team. Do they, what other sport? Well, hockey, right. No. What other sport am I missing? Basketball. Oh, the Seattle Supersonics. That's sad. I'm really hopeful of this Seattle Kraken team. Seattle seems like they have really devoted fans, like they like the Mariners. Are you kidding me? They've sucked for a very long time. They've had their stars, but they sucked. They suck currently. Like as in present. I'm excited for Seattle hockey. I think Seattle-Vancouver rivalry will be great. They'll be in the Pacific Division. I mean, I believe they're moving Arizona to the Central, so then it'll be 8, 8, 8, and 8 in each division, which is dope. 32 teams, which probably means we won't be getting the Quebec Nordiques for a very, very long time. I'm not hurt in the slightest. But Seattle, I feel like we've known that they've been coming for a very long time. I believe when Vegas was announced, we learned quite quickly that Seattle would be the next team in the NHL, and it was kind of stagnant there for a bit. I mean, I thought it was this season they were coming to the league. No, they have their draft next year at the end of the next season, so this whole COVID thing is just screwing everything for next year, right? Seattle, this is awesome. I really didn't give my opinion on Twitter. I just didn't, my thumbs weren't working that day or something. I don't know. I just thought I'd do it here on YouTube. Why not? The question is, are they going to be good right out of the gate? Well, I thought Vegas was an anomaly. I legitimately thought from the very moment they started winning games, like, oh, they're just on a high note. They're new. Their fans are great. And then they went to the Stanley Cup Finals and lost to Alex Ovechkin. I was cheering for Ovechkin the entire time. You losers, if you cheered for Vegas, you sucked. Okay, I'm sorry. I'm just stating that. Ovechkin's the real deal. That was probably one of his last chance to win a Stanley Cup, so I'm just saying. I think already the Kraken are more likable than the Vegas Golden Knights, even without a team. I feel like Vegas is very much disliked by the general population of the NHL. I think most NHL fans are jealous that they went to the Cup Finals in the first year. I know I was. They had no pain in their lives, and then next playoffs they blew like a 4-1 lead to San Jose in Game 7. It happens. Just ask the Toronto Maple Leafs. It happens. I'm really excited for Seattle. Where do I start? They're already more popular than the Columbus Blue Jackets. No offense, Columbus. Their jerseys look wicked. They've gotten, I would say, the majority of the comments on their team name, their jerseys, their logos have been relatively positive, which is a breath of fresh air. I'm so glad it doesn't look stupid. It's a very simple logo, simple jerseys, color scheme works, but it should have been neon green like the Seattle Seahawks. I'm sorry, okay? I'm sorry. I just think it looks cool. I think it's a breath of fresh air. I believe they're the 4th team in NHL history to have their name not end with an S. Colorado Avalanche, Minnesota, Tampa Bay Lightning, and Seattle Kraken. See, I got it. I just think it's really cool Seattle's getting a team. I also saw a tweet the other day that said, oh, this is the stupidest name in all of sports. Okay, let me be clear. There is a team in North America named after socks. Wait, let me restate that. There are 2 teams in the MLB named after socks. The things that go on your feet. No, not your shoes. The socks. The Red Sox. The Chicago White Sox. I get it. I don't know what their historical meaning is. I don't care. They're named after socks. The Kraken, that's cool as hell. I knew the majority of people were rooting for that. What realistically, what would you call them? Something stupid? Oh, less stupid than the Seattle Kraken? But they're a mythological creature, man. Stop it. Get some help. I'm excited Seattle's coming to the league. Very disappointed that it's not Quebec, or the Quebec Nordiques, because when it was announced that Vegas was coming in the league, Quebec was the team that was supposed to come in beside them, and then Gary Bettman was like, no, you don't have money, and then they had money, and they had the arena, and they just didn't come in. And I bought a jersey, a Joe Sakic jersey, in the Quebec Nordiques jersey, and I'm really upset. But I think it's going to be a very long time until you see team number 33. I think it's more likely that you see a team or relocate. Like, I'm not saying in particular, but like the Florida Panthers or Columbus or something like that. Not legitimately stating that those teams, or those are the teams that I think would move. I just think it's more likely we don't get a 33rd team. I think it'll stay 32. And that helps out my OCD because 32 is legitimately the perfect number for the NHL. 8 in each division is sweet. Very, very nice, and I appreciate it. Most people don't know this, but I was really triggered when Vegas came into the league. Like, I could not live with the fact that there was going to be 31 teams in the NHL. I could not live with the fact for such a long period of time. I couldn't live with the fact that there'd be 31 instead of 32. I don't know why, but I just thought about that the other day about how hard-pressed I was. But Seattle, welcome to the league. It's going to get depressing. You might be good here or there, but the majority of the time you're going to feel pain and sadness, and maybe once in a while you'll have something nice happen to you, but trust me, it's mostly pain and suffering.